the fourth speaker for the opposition, Dwight.
Your Excellency, I am honored to be in front before you this evening. Beautiful chairwoman, manly bellman, dear members of the government, it is a privilege to be against you this evening. My fellow members of the opposition, beautiful, wise juries, and last but not least, beautiful artists. Now, we've heard a lot of interesting things, ladies and gentlemen, but I think as a reverend, it is my job to guide the government to the righteous path. Now, the first speaker said that, well, without experience, well, you can't advance, you can't recognize patterns, and so on. But as far as I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen, I have never heard a fish say, "Watch out for that hook!" So she says, no experience equals no intelligence. I believe that no intelligence equals useless experience. Because intelligence is the basis. It's what makes the most out of experience. Now, the second speaker spoke of Einstein. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that all of his theories were based, well, on theories, intelligence. And they were experimented after he died, which means today, landing a robot on the comet is thanks to his theories. So he was not able to, you know what? The experiments, as Hule pointed out, well, it's difficult to transfer. But you know what? Intelligence lives on. Now, the first speaker spoke about feelings, acts of intelligence, memories, and so on. I have to ask you, sir, how was it like to experience the friend zone? Did it really happen? And as for the final speaker, said that, well, spoke a lot about feelings. I heard more feelings than facts. Well, I'm sorry, ladies and gentlemen, lawmakers, they don't base their decisions on feelings. They base it on facts. Because as far as I'm concerned, the laws that abolished slavery were not created by people who went through slavery. They were abolished by intelligent people who were open to the discussion. Yes, ma'am.
You're talking about law. Isn't law based on experience in jurisprudence, for example?
No, actually, it's purely based on intelligence because it's very abstract. I'm lost to this. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that it is impossible to separate experience from intelligence. Therefore, one cannot be more important than the other. To begin with, when I was a child, I spoke as a child, I understood as a child, and I thought as a child. When I became a man, I put away childish things. Those words from St. Paul describe how I became conscious of my ability to learn and evolve from what I have experienced. Which brings me to my two arguments this evening. The first showing that experience and intelligence are both necessary for humanity to learn. No, thank you. And the second showing that combined, they are essential for building a better world. Now for my first argument. To be able to learn and grow, you need intelligence and experience combined, working as a team like we are doing tonight. Now, as a reverend, it is my duty to guide the others to the holiness of Ayers Rock. As you have noticed, my fellow travelers are in dire need of spiritual enlightenment. Which is why we need both. Because as Hule pointed out, experience is not enough. Because it's rarely able to lead to, it's rarely transformation. It's very subjective. Yes, sir.
What is the point on being intelligent if you don't apply it?
Well, that's exactly what we're saying. We are for applying it. For example, how many of you have had your parents tell you, don't get back with that awfully cute ex-boyfriend or girlfriend whose middle name is Trouble? And even if we experience countless breakups, until we apply intelligence, we will not learn to move on. Experience and intelligence are humanity's, no thank you, our intelligence's main attributes that allow us to grow from failure. Loving, dancing, running, falling, experiencing, it's all beautiful. But as Sarah pointed out, what's the point if it's not to build a better future? And this is why intelligence helps you rise from the ashes of your mistakes. Which brings me to my second argument, that both are necessary for building a better world. Ladies and gentlemen, there's no escaping experience. You can escape it as much as you can escape death and taxes. Why? No, thank you. Because experience is simply living, as we have pointed out. Whereas intelligence, it's perfecting, it's improving, it's advancing. To create a better world, you need to be able to anticipate, to prepare, and to decide, which is precisely
Point of
what Thomas has
information?
said. Yes, ma'am.
Should we take dating advice from a reverend?
The Holy Scriptures are the best guide toward a meaningful love relationship. Now, ladies and gentlemen, faced with a new problem, we try to find ways to get around it. We weigh alternatives, and we try to choose the best solution. It's why we choose to not behave as Romeo and Juliet after listening to a Taylor Swift song. It's why we take sunscreen when we go to the Outback so we don't turn orange as Mr. Donald Trump. Ladies and gentlemen, if experience alone was enough, Isaac Newton would have simply cursed the tree like most of us would have when a fruit fell on his head. But instead he applied intelligence to that situation. And it's what gave us the laws of gravity. And which is why I believe Thomas will one day devise the koala laws. Intelligence and experience are the most beautiful things that have been bestowed upon us as human beings. Which is why I am profoundly confused as to why the government would want to make a competition out of the two. It would be like having your left foot compete with your right foot in a walking competition. Well, you know what? If you're missing one of them, you won't get as far as if you had both. And that is exactly what we have demonstrated throughout this debate. So, ladies and gentlemen, dear jury and beautiful audience, let's all walk together for a better future, and please oppose this motion.